Hey guys, Nick Locke here, Central Texas, heading out to the mini farm this morning. We're about 3 weeks out from opening day. So what I'm doing this morning is I'm getting packed up to mess with the blind a little bit, add a little bit of shrubbery and camouflage to it. But I'm also going to show you, what I do every time, what I've been doing, and what I will continue to do every time I head out to the mini farm. Is I'm going to be throwing out some mock scrapes. I like the Tinks Power Scrape. It's a great product. It's easy to use because it comes in this big spray bottle. You get a lot for your money, and it works. I've used it in the past, and I've had bucks come in and make scrapes on top of mine. So I'll show you what I do out there. There's 2 or 3 spots that I've been working throughout the year, and I'll continue to work more often now, especially since deer season is about to hit. So I'm going to show you that. The other thing is, I'm going to give you a little showdown here this year on a mineral site. So every time I go out there, every time I hit my deer blind, I am adding to my mineral site. Okay? So if you just go out there one time and you dump all your minerals out there, it may wash away real quick. What I like to do is add to it over time. It makes more of a true long-term mineral lick site for the deer that they really enjoy. So this year we're going to do a little competition. On one side of the mineral site, we're going to throw down this Primos Sweet Spot blend. Okay, I've never used it before. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. It's $9.99. Then the other thing that I've never used is the B&J brand. Okay, this is a little bit different. I'm going to use this in another area. But these right here are the B&J brand mineral granules. Okay, I've already put some out, and I put the rest in the bag. I think they want you to dump the whole bag out. But again, I've found in the past that if you create your mineral spot over time, dump a little bit, just a little bit, every time you go out there, it just compounds and compounds and compounds. It soaks in, and those deer start to rely on it as a reliable food source for them throughout the year. So that's what I'm going to do today. So Texas Power Outdoors, more to come. Nick Locke here in Central Texas. All right, here we are, mini farm, and we'll get this going here pretty quick here for you. So, and with all the rain we've had here in Texas for the past few years, they have had plenty to eat, especially in an area like this that is 99% oaks. Okay. They had unlimited amount of acorns to eat, so they didn't care about the corn. So in those situations, that's why it's even more important to set up a mineral site. All right, so here it is. We got the mineral lick site right here. We got a bunch of dead logs. These are not fresh cut. These are dead. They've been here for probably at least a couple of years. I think that's what you want because you want something hollow and with a lot of spongy absorbent effects. All right, so this tree right here in the middle, this way is the Primos. I already threw out the goop this morning. Okay, I throw a little bit out over here, and on this big log behind the tree too, but only on the right. So on the right side, we're going to do the Primos, and on the left side, we're going to do the B&J granules. All right, folks. So once again, I threw out the B&J on this side. See those granules? I poured it all over the logs. And then we got the Primos goop. It's kind of, already activated, right? Those aren't activated yet, technically. This is already a goop. And I poured it all over on the right side. So once again, the right side's got the goop. The left side's got the B&J granules. Throughout the year, I'll film some deer. Hopefully get some deer harvested on film, and did they come into the mineral lick at all? Did they even like it? I've never used these products, so for all I know, they won't even work. I have no idea. So that's the test. That's what you got to do. You can't be afraid to try things because you never know. It may be the best way to attract deer into an area in this particular area, or it may be a complete waste of money. So I'm trying it out for you guys, and then we'll see. And depending on the results, I may switch it up later in the year, or I may continue with one of these products or both of these products. We need to see which one's best, if either of them work. I guess that's it, guys. I was going to show you one more thing. I'll clip into another video here in a second. We'll take care of a couple of scrapes, but other than that, Texas Power Outdoors. All right, one last thing here, and that's your scrapes. I know this product works. Tinks Power Scrape. That's what I prefer. So for right now, I'm going to stick with it until someone tells me otherwise, to try something else, and maybe I'll do a test later in the year. But for the past couple of months, I've been out here every time I come out to fill the feeder or do some maintenance. Not only do I add to the mineral site, but I also put out a couple of mock scrapes, and I put them in the same areas, and I think that's key. Let's put them pretty close, right? I have 3 spots, and they're all within viewing distance when I'm hunting. Pick the same 2 to 3 to 4 spots and refresh your scrapes every time you come, okay? There's no reason to put out 100 scrapes. Pick 2 or 3 or 4 spots, maybe 5 to 10 acres, let's say, and refresh those scrapes every time you come out. So let's take a look here. I got one right over here. This one is a 35-yard shot. All right. Again, it's nothing special right now. It's just a tiny little scraped area. Spraying. Here's the branches. And each time I do it, I make it a little bit bigger. A couple of different angles. All right. Get some of that grass out of there. A little more on the branches. Alright, I'm done. So why not make at least 2 or 3 within shooting distance of where you're at? You can make more, maybe the pathway into your area. So here's another scrape site right below these little low hanging limbs. Easy for a buck to chew on and mark his territory. I'm going to spray it, and I'm going to scrape it. Couple of good scrapes. And we're going to spray it one last time. And the limbs, just a little bit. Alright guys. Texas Power Outdoors coming to you from Central Texas. Nick Locke here. I hope you enjoyed this. This is what I do every time I come out to my site. You got the mineral lick area. You got your scrapes. And of course you fill up the feeder if you have one. Other than that, if you're not doing those 3 things every time you come out, you may be short-sighting yourself in getting these bigger bucks to come in every year. I think that minimum, that's what you need to do to increase your chances to get a big buck. So Texas Power Outdoors, signing off. Nick Locke, Central Texas. Y'all have a good day.